Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe.
Let's do this thing. Texting is an imperfect manner of communication. I think it causes a lot of problems. So last week, Josh Denny got broadsided on his car. He was driving with his co-host, Carl.
Yeah.
And he posted it on Twitter. And I, wanted to send him a thing because we're like two comedians. I wasn't going to send him some gushing lady text like, oh my God, I hope you're okay. So I sent RIP car in all caps. Like, rest in peace to your car. He types back, okay, ? And I'm like, oh, I guess that joke didn't land, or it was like, off-putting in some way. So then I texted him again. I said, we're praying for you. And then he texted back.
It was where?
Because I was with you at the time, because I was at your house. I meant like, we're all pulling for you.
I didn't know about it,
whatever.
though.
I didn't check in to make sure.
He's like roping your,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that was the big problem.
So like guilting him into not being mad at you using me. I know what you're doing.
Why is he gotta be mad at me? Because then he texts back. He goes, what the fuck is your problem? And then I'm like, oh, I'm really fucking up this text thing.
Yeah.
And I call him, and he goes, RIP car? I could have died. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I just, I thought if I like really gushed it out, you would call me an F slur because we're like two grown men and we're not supposed to show emotion.
I feel like RIP is like transcended its original meaning to like almost being that of mockery. Like I'm trying to like if my son like died in an accident and you text me like rip to your kid.
Well, that's different, but it's a car.
With angel wings.
It's not a human being. RIP, like your car's dead. It's not actually a thing that died. It's
okay, so then you didn't give a fuck. It wasn't that big a deal. It was a joke to you then.
Well, it
was like rip your. You were laughing at him. Rip your
not
car.
Laughing at him.
You were. You just. That's why he was upset at you. Now you understand. Now you understand.
It was laughing along with him. It's the folly of life.
He wasn't laughing. That was his fucking car.
I could have assumed that it's like, oh, what an unfortunate thing that happened to me. If I got blindsided, I go, well, that sucks. That's life for you. We're comedians. What do you want? I'm not going, oh my God, my car, I can't. Like, yeah, it sucks, but you gotta laugh at it. That's the whole point of being a comedian.
Well, people, if they're not ready to laugh, and it's their car,
which is fine.
They don't want to be told
which is fine,
to laugh.
But why? Okay, here was the assumption that was weird, though, where he goes, we're praying for you. What, you're mocking my faith now? And I'm like, no, that was me genuinely trying to say, like...
Wait. Was it genuine? Were you guys praying?
It's not like...
No, I didn't even know.
It was not like...
Was he on his knees? Did you look at him and he's like, what are you doing over there? He's like, hold on, I'm in the middle of the text right now.
It's not a genuine, like, Catholic prayer, but it's like...
So you were mocking his religion as well.
Mocking his religion.
Did you pray?
No, I didn't pray. Okay? Okay.
Peter, you ever stop and think maybe you're the bad guy?
It was a show of support. I'm not the bad guy. It was.
Why did you say rip car? Like, why don't you just say, man, I heard about what happened. I hope you're okay.
Because that's gay, and
you're like, you texted like 20 Fs, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm paying respects to your car, dude.
Text him 20 Fs. I said, RIP car.
Car emoji, angel wings
I figured as a fellow comedian, he would go, it is funny,
That
life.
Fellow comedian, that's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Well, whatever.
On these texts.
Oh, come on. He's a fucking shock comic.
Is that like coded language for heavily autistic? Or what is that?
Fellow comedians, fellow travelers.
Regardless, I was accused of insulting Josh Denny's faith.
Which you now admit to have done.
I did not insult his faith. It was, we're praying for you. It's like a saying.
That when it's not just to say, when religious people say that, they actually pray, right?
Yes.
That's the point.
Well,
that's the point of saying that, right?
Some of them do not actually say a prayer. I should have said, what, we're pulling for you? I hope it works
don't
out.
Say we. You're like, it's just you.
I want him to feel like there's a community behind him. That's a nice thing.
No, you wanted a community behind you to support your bullying.
I'm glad that Josh Denny's car got hit and fucking
there you go.
Him and his God died.
I think you kind of are. Reaction about it.
I feel bad that Josh Denny's car got hit. In the future, I will not joke around with fellow comedians. I'm sorry.
You shouldn't be joking like that with anyone.
Shouldn't joke. You're right. No more jokes.
Car.
Rip car is nothing. That means it's the RIP car, and then I expect him to respond like, haha, yeah, it sucks. You're busting balls. We bust balls. You guys are busting my balls right now. We made up, and you know what? I'll even say this. You know whose birthday it is today?
The car?
Josh Denny's birthday. Oh. Happy birthday, Josh Denny. Follow him on Twitter.
We're all praying for you.
We're all praying for him,
car.
and that's what's important. And now he hates me, which is awkward and weird. I think I earned some points back with the happy birthday text, though.
Yeah.
Did he respond to that?
He did. He said, thank you. So...